A dream without a plan is only fantasy. Today you will learn how to organize it into real steps. A dream is the seed, but a plan is the soil, the water, the sunlight that makes it grow. Without a plan, desire dries up. Without a plan, imagination drifts. Without a plan, faith has no direction. Napoleon Hill was clear. Dreams become realities only when organized planning gives them structure. Success is never an accident. It is the result of dreams carefully converted into strategies, and strategies persistently executed until destiny appears. The Bible confirms this. Proverbs says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." Joseph had dreams of greatness, but it was his plan in Egypt, storing grain during plenty, that saved nations. Nehemiah dreamed of rebuilding Jerusalem, but it was his organized plan that turned ruins into walls in 52 days. Even Jesus taught planning. Which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it? Faith is essential, but faith without planning becomes presumption. History proves the same. Edison had thousands of ideas, but his organized system of experimentation turned failures into the light bulb. Henry Ford dreamed of affordable cars, but it was his organized plan, the assembly line, that revolutionized industry. NASA dreamed of the moon, but without organized planning, Apollo 11 would never have launched. So what is organized planning? It is the process of turning invisible vision into visible steps. It is the bridge between desire and achievement. It is writing the map, building the schedule, setting the milestones, assembling the mastermind, and committing to the execution. But most people never plan. They drift in desire, they float in imagination, but they never write the steps, never schedule the action. And so their dream remains fantasy. Here's the truth. Organized planning multiplies energy. A vague goal drains motivation. A clear plan fuels persistence. When you know what to do today, you stop wasting time. So how do you practice organized planning? First, define the dream clearly. Write it in detail. Specificity gives power. Second, break it into steps. What must happen this month, this week, today? Break mountains into stones you can move. Third, assign responsibilities. Who can help you? Build your mastermind. Fourth, set deadlines. A goal without a date is a wish. Deadlines create urgency. Fifth, expect obstacles. Write them down and prepare solutions. Planning for setbacks makes persistence easier. Sixth, review often. Plans are living documents. Adjust, refine, improve. Seventh, act daily. Planning without action is paralysis. Action turns paper into progress. Say this with me. I dream boldly. I plan clearly. I act daily. My dreams are not fantasy. They are organized into destiny. Metaphors make it plain. A dream without a plan is like a ship without a compass, adrift. A plan without a dream is like a map without a destination, useless. But when dream and plan unite, destiny sails forward. Look at Scripture again. Noah had the plan for the ark, dimensions, materials, instructions. Moses had the plan for the tabernacle, measurements, design, details. God himself is a planner. Creation was organized. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Chaos became cosmos because of planning. History echoes. Walt Disney had the imagination, but Disneyland was built on meticulous plans. Oprah built an empire not by chance, but by structured strategies. Elon Musk dreams of Mars, but SpaceX operates by step-by-step organized plans. Here is a 30-day organized planning protocol you can follow. Days 1 to 5. Write your dream in full detail. Days 6 to 10. Break it into 12 monthly milestones. Days 11 to 15. Break the first milestone into weekly tasks. Days 16 to 20. Schedule your weekly tasks into daily actions. Days 21 to 25. Build your mastermind. Find allies for accountability. Days 26 to 30. Begin execution. Review and refine as you go. At the end of 30 days, your dream will no longer be fantasy. It will be a living plan in motion. Now declare this with me. I am a planner of destiny. I do not drift. I do not guess. I organize my dream into action. My plans are clear. My actions are daily. My destiny is certain. And if this message is awakening clarity in you, don't let it stop here. Subscribe to Napoleon Inspires right now. Every day you will receive principles of faith, persistence, and planning. Daily wisdom to sharpen your vision. Daily encouragement to stay on track. Daily fuel to organize your dreams into destiny. This is not just a channel. It is your blueprint, your strategy, your movement. Remember, a dream without a plan is fantasy. But a dream with organized planning becomes destiny. Write it, break it, plan it, live it. Organized planning is also a skeleton. Without bones, the body collapses no matter how strong the muscles. Without a plan, your dream collapses no matter how strong your desire. Planning gives structure, shape, and endurance to what you're building. Look at Joseph in Egypt. He did not only dream, he planned. 7 years of abundance required structure, silos, systems, schedules. His organized planning not only saved Egypt, but preserved Israel. David also planned. He organized his mighty men into groups, assigning responsibilities, creating order from chaos. Even Jesus sent his disciples 2 by 2, with instructions for what to carry, where to stay, how to respond. Faith does not eliminate planning. Faith strengthens it. History echoes the same. Winston Churchill faced one of the darkest hours in modern history, but his organized planning, rations, alliances, strategies, turned despair into survival. Jeff Bezos dreamed of an online marketplace, but his meticulous planning, beginning with books, expanding step by step, built Amazon into a global empire. The pyramids of Egypt still stand as monuments of imagination turned into reality through organized planning. Think of metaphors. A dream is like music in the heart, but planning is the written score that lets the orchestra play. A dream is like a river of potential, but planning is the channel that directs it into power. A dream is like a flame, but planning is the lantern that makes it useful. So how do you build not just any plan, but a plan that lasts? Here is a 90-day planning framework you can follow. Days 1 to 30. Write your vision in detail. Define outcomes. Break them into measurable goals. Days 31 to 60. Translate goals into systems. Weekly schedules, accountability partners, resources required. Begin execution. Days 61 to 90. Refine. Track progress. Adjust strategies. Strengthen what works. Replace what fails. By the end of 90 days, your dream will not just be imagined. It will be operational. At every stage, persistence fuels the plan, but planning directs persistence. Running fast in the wrong direction is wasted effort. Planning keeps you aligned with destiny. Now, declare this boldly. I do not drift. I do not guess. I plan with clarity. I act with structure. My dream is not fantasy. It is blueprint. My vision is not vague. It is organized. My destiny is certain because my planning is daily. And if this truth is hitting your spirit, don't just hear it. Act. Subscribe to Napoleon Inspires right now. Every day, you'll receive principles of planning, faith, and persistence. Daily guidance to sharpen your strategies. Daily encouragement to keep building. Daily fuel to turn imagination into execution. This is not just a channel. It is your workshop, your blueprint, your movement. Because a dream without a plan is fantasy. But a dream with organized planning is destiny in motion. Write it, break it, plan it, execute it, and let your future rise, step by step, into reality.